Hello, welcome back to the Trickway. My name is Trev, and he is great as always. And we're able to pause the uploads. Get in. How have you been? Great. It's been a minute. Have you been missing the Trickway?
Yeah. I've been used to doing it so much. All of a sudden, there was nothing there.
I didn't sound very convincing. That was automatically you should be saying, "Oh yeah, definitely missing it, yeah." But he's like,
Wait,
"Yeah."
let me jump up and down and do this.
I don't think I gave you enough money. That's what it was. Oh, minute, I don't have my Trickway one, but I have my can shirt on, so that counts for something.
It all counts. I like how you have there's coffee in the nebula. I have risk is our business.
Yeah,
All
let's
trick
just
quotes if you're used to it.
100%, yeah. Two great captains. And one quote is easier to guess who it's attached to than the other one. So, comments in the video when we upload it. So, it's been a moment. Great. It's been a while. We've had stuff going on in real life, both of us. I'm in between places at the moment, so I don't have my full setup and rig. But what we've been doing, both Gray and I, and our colleague and friend Matt, aka Irish Guarded, is we've been experimenting with new software called Riverside, which for the most part has been excellent. We've enjoyed it for the extreme gaming podcast that we do. And while you're there, if you want to come in and talk Star Trek with us, sci-fi in general, or gaming, or loads of stuff, come over to our Discord. We have one. It's discord.gg/extreme gaming podcast. And there's a Star Trek section in there as well. Come and chew the fat. Gray doesn't do so much the GGR entertainment show that he once did, but we maybe look to try and roll that into the Trekway or some kind of general sci-fi themed channel. That's undecided at the moment until I get my PC and my rig back up and running.
Yeah, three podcasts is a lot, but two is okay.
Manageable, yeah. And we're through a lot of EGP, to be fair. So, what we thought we would do, and first and foremost, by the way, thank you to everyone who has watched in the past, because I am very pleased to say that on the Trekway, Gray, we're now YouTube partners. So,
Yay.
Where's the little popper I gave you?
Yeah, I shoved it.
I killed that.
I can't throw one up right now. I would have done that.
Right. Okay. So thought on episode 1. What do you think?
It was good. I wasn't sure about what they're covering totally two different plot lines, but that's okay. They've done that before. It was okay. They kind of slip between dimensions rather easily, but that's all right. But I mean, it was kind of like, oh yeah, let's just do this, and oh yeah, let's just go back. But then again, it's cartoon, so I get it. But no, not bad at all.
What would you give it out of 10?
Probably go a 7.
Yeah, let's say I probably would as well, actually, to be honest with you. Bear in mind, it's only 24 minutes an episode, I think. So it's way for them to try and get a story in and do it well. Like if you think of the old, like regular length episodes at 42 minutes, even sometimes they were a bit of a rush to fit everything in.
Yeah, you could tell.
And now you're trying to squeeze that down, So normally I would agree with you that it was too rushed for some things, but I guess they kind of had to do that. Unless they spread, like they do two-parters.
I mean, it's almost is a two-parter in a way, because they end it with the cliffhanger. Sort of. Not really, but...
Oh, I don't know if the second episode is... I mean, it doesn't say part 1 or part 2, that kind of thing.
But the cliffhanger, for sure, at the end, it's kind of like, what? So...
a continuing story arc then, probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, I mean... I guess for the most part I did enjoy it. I like to see these characters back. I like to see the humour back, which was one of my, I know I've said this before, Gray, and I apologise, one of my gripes of the Orville, that it got too serious, and so you had humour here and content under here, and it kind of went like that. So you never got rid of the humour, it just dialed it way back, which I know you and other people prefer, but I didn't. I wanted both, actually 50-50. But this is keeping the same humour levels there as before. I guess, did you notice a little trick here with the pips? I don't know what that was about. She seemed
Yeah,
to
she
like
put that.
press something.
I'm going to assume that she was just putting her pips on the other one. They just didn't go through the whole motion because
Wait,
obviously she had the 4, and the other one had the 1.5. So I got a feeling that she was just putting them on. In other words,
right, okay,
a way to get around having to spend too much time putting pips on.
true, true. I've never seen that before.
Sure.
The episode was the one we saw in the trailer before for the season of the Cerritos getting duplicated and all its crew getting duplicated as well. And the other Cerritos and their crew always being dodgy. There was always going to be an element to that. We knew it. We could call it straight away. It was obvious. And it turned out that they were. There was some dodge, especially Captain Mariner. She was the dodgiest. We had another Rutherford who was almost full Borg. Rutherford, yeah. Yeah, that was. And we had the other Boimler as well, who had a cool goatee. A whole beard, actually, not even a goatee. The whole
They
thing.
missed an opportunity though with Dr. Cat. I know I always call her that, but because the two of them only said like one thing, and that was the end of that. I would have had a scene definitely for a few seconds of the two of them. That would have been funny. But
They
I think
never
they
have
missed
enough.
out. Nah, never.
They never have enough of
Usually
these
when they
guys.
do, it's always a good funny scene. Here it was way too quick. They had an opportunity to make with cat versus cat. It would have been great. And they never really took advantage of that. That would have been fun.
Yeah, true. And what about the other angle as well, the other story? Did you like or dislike that?
Not a
With
bad start.
the Rhines?
If you look back, it's funny. If you look back at all our reviews since this is the last season for Lower Decks, if you look back at all the reviews, the majority of them all tend to fall in around 7. Maybe 8 sometimes, and then there's the rare occasions where it's more than that. But a lot of times we do a lot of 7s on this show, which isn't bad. This isn't bad at all.
Yeah.
And some of the jokes are great. I mean, there are a few when they drop a couple one-liners that are really funny.
It's kind of hard to make it 10 out of 10 when it's a comedy mostly.
Yep.
If that makes sense. So, yeah, like the other story wasn't as good, I must admit. The whole Tindian wasn't as great because I don't really know where they're going with that. I think they just want to get her back on board as soon as possible and tie it up as soon as possible.
Yeah, because Rutherford's like gonna pass out or something. He hasn't taken any rest.
And why is that? What you trying to say? Does he need his misses or something?
Yeah, obviously misses her so much that he's like losing sleep and trying to. She's working.
The British misses, not missing someone.
Oh, never mind.
Well, he probably does that as well. Actually, yeah. To be fair, I don't like that angle as much there, but that had to be done anyway. So no, it was decent. It was decent, right? So thank you to the peoples. Catch you later.